This is fun. My send parts arrived earlier than I expected, and it's fun how they match up with my little templates I did on my CNC for cutting these things out. Nice. Today's a big day because I'm going to be scribing the lines for the door and starting to cut it out, and maybe welding on the hinges for that. So it should be fun. I'm going to start off by trying to use one of my little barrel hinge parts to figure out where the top is, if I can. Anyway, I can make it stay here, there, between those two. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just scribe a line between those and see if it looks good. And yes, I did check to see how level the ground was or wasn't, and it's pretty close to it, believe it or not, in this direction. It looks to my eye like it should be sloping like this, but it turns out it was pretty close to level. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I figured that 18 7/8 of an inch was close enough to exactly a quarter of the circumference of this thing. So I measured that out from this particular stitch on this strap to this piece here. Okay. I didn't bother seeing whether it was level or not, but I don't know whether the ground is level right here. Yeah, that doesn't seem level. I just realized I didn't bring my laptop, so I can't consult with my model. I recall being an inch in from each of these seams. That's my memory of it. Let me pull this out so you can see what I am seeing. So at the top, I've scribed that line going across. Let me come at it from this way so you don't have the sun reflection. And that looks pretty good, I think. And of this bottom one here, I had originally scribed the line that's on top, but it looked to me like it was tilting up to the right a little bit compared to everything else. And then I measured with respect to the ground and saw that it was higher than the other one, so I figured I'll just make the ground more the reference. And now I've got those lines for the edges, for the sides. I think that's fine. This part is going to take a while of me just trying to start all the different lines. I'm not going to try to go through anywhere yet. I'm just going to start to graze the surface, and then I'll have to figure out where do I need to go all the way through, etc., etc. So I'm just going to do a time lapse of all this. I meant to be zoomed in 3 times during that video. So anyway, I've got it started. I meant to kind of split the difference between that top and bottom line, but I ended up adhering more to the bottom one. I'm sure it probably doesn't matter either way. So I've got it started. So now I've got to think about exactly where I go all the way through, because I'm going to put these hinges on and I need to be completely cut through. Oops, you can't see my hand. I need to be completely cut through where the hinges go. Vaguely like that. Huh, interesting, that's cool. It just is kind of adhering to this. I thought I was going to have to come up with some sort of a spacer to make that sit upright, but I don't have to. Anyway, it's going to go roughly like that. So I need to make sure that my hinges are cut here, that I've cut all the way through there and there. As I said before, I don't have my model to refer to, but it's not really crucial exactly where these go. They just kind of need to be a couple of inches in, a couple of inches in. So as long as I do them both the same, I'll be happy with it. So I did look at my model to see how far off I had this. I don't remember exactly like how many inches, but I just want to look at what seems like the high spot and put it there. I have to go all the way through that, so got to remove this for now. So I don't know, I've done a lot of damage, and I've certainly cleared these areas up here where the hinges are going to go. So I'm going to try to weld those in place and see how that works. Okay, I have these things pretty much exactly where I think where they need to go. From this angle it looks okay. Actually, there are several things that I wanted to try to weld today, one of which was the little handle that I created for the firebox door, and it's gonna go, I don't know, something like this. So this one kind of lined up, but this one over here left this huge gap as the metal bent, but it doesn't matter. It's all fine. It's all going to work. There it is. Liberated. Alas, I am running out of time, so there's all kinds of stuff I could do today. it'll definitely be fun when I can swing this door open. Presumably the next time I come, I'll be able to do that. Okay, enough for today.